Hello friends, this is Dhanush. In this video we are going to create a basic Lightning Web Component called Hello World. Yes, we already know that LWC was introduced by the Salesforce in the spring 19. And before the release of the Lightning Web Component, we are using the Aura Component Framework, which was released in the winter 15. So when we create Aura component from the Salesforce, we usually log in into the Salesforce and we will open a developer console. From those options, we will create a lightning component for Aura component. But for creating the Lightning Web component, we don't have those options in the Salesforce developer console. That means we cannot directly create the LWC component from the Salesforce org itself. For that, we have to set up Salesforce DX environment in our system. We have to install some of the Salesforce DX tools. So what is the use of this Salesforce DX? Actually, what is this Salesforce DX means? This is a combination of different tools actually that allow you to manage and organize our source code. Basically, it is a package based approach, and the DX is released in the winter 18. So let us install the tools of the Salesforce DX before creating the Lightning Web component. So let us see what are the component, and we will follow this tutorial for creating our first Lightning Web component. We will follow the step-by-step guidelines that are mentioned in this tutorial. The first step is setuping the Salesforce DX. For this, we have to download the Salesforce CLI, and we have to set up in our system. Let us click this link mentioned. So here we can find the different downloading options based upon the different operating system. For Windows 64 we are downloading this, and 86 we are downloading this. Once this download is completed, we have to install this. Let us quickly install this. Anyhow, I already installed CLI in my system. It will take about just 5 minutes. Once it is downloaded, it will take 2 or 3 minutes to install in our system. So once the CLI installed, the next step we have to do is we have to download the Visual Studio Code and set up in our system. Let us quickly click on this link. Here you will find different operating systems and the packages based upon the operating system. For Mac, you can download these, and let us select Windows. Once you click that, you will be download and the package will be downloaded. After that, you have to install. So already Visual Studio is installed in my system. Let us directly open this one. So once you downloaded and installed, you will get this Visual Studio, and here you can find different options like creating the new window, creating new project, and different extensions. So let me check what is the next step for the creation and for the step. So the next third step is installing the extensions in the Visual Studio Code. Let us install the Salesforce extension pack. For that, we have to go to the marketplace option, quickly search for the Salesforce extension pack. Yes, here you will find the Salesforce extension pack. So before downloading the extension pack, we should have the Salesforce CLI that is installed in a system. I think that is a prerequisite for the installation of this Salesforce extension pack. Here you can see that we already installed the Salesforce CLI, right? So here we'll find that install option. After this, you have to install the Lightning Web component. Lightning Web components for Visual Studio Code. This extension you have to install. These two extensions are already installed in my Visual Studio. That's why you're getting an option uninstall. So once this is completed, we have to go our actual DX project. Yes, the step 2 is creating the Salesforce DX project. For that we have to use the Visual Studio Code, and let us follow this step-by-step process. First we have to create the project, and we have to choose the project name. Once the project name is given, we have to authorize to our org. So let us go to Visual Studio. Control Shift P, or otherwise you can select command palette. Create a project with manifest, you can choose. Yes. Enter project name. My first Lightning Web Component I'm just giving, and I'm just creating a new folder. My first Lightning Web Component, and choose this folder. Here in this folder you can see the project structure that is created. My first LWC can see in the left side, and under these you will have force app and the LWC folder. The components that we created will come under this section. The different classes that we create will come under this section. Once this project creation is completed, we have to authorize our org. Let's go to authorize org command. You can find here, or you will type simply AUTH related keyword. You will find that. Let us select this one. Yeah, you can create the Lightning Web component in any org, like sandbox or developer org. Like, let me choose the production. So the CLI is running, and it will navigate to our Salesforce login.salesforce.com. Here we have to log in by giving our credential. Once it is successfully logged in, you will have a message saying that authorize and org has successfully completed. It means we authorized. From here we can create the Lightning Web component. Yes, we can move to our actual task, creating the Lightning Web component. Give component name as hello world. Choose the directory, force app main/default/LWC. You can see. Choose this one. Once you choose this option, you can see here the component structure created here with hello-world.html file and hello-world.js and hello-world.meta file.js meta file. Yes, and next to move into our tutorial, let us follow what are the steps that are mentioned. Yeah, we have to write the code actually for this one. Let us simply copy the code for hello world.html from this one. Yes, I'm copying the hello world.html. for some option. Yes. In the same way, let us copy the JS file and the related code. The file is already created, so copy the code from here and paste simply here. And the next one is meta one. After creating, let us save this file into our org. It means deploying our source to org. So the command is running. Once it is successfully created, it will give a message saying the component deployed successfully. Yes. Let us navigate to the Salesforce and try to check whether our component is created or not. Yes, now let us check the created Lightning Web Component in our app builder. Click on edit page. It will be navigated into the Lightning app builder. In this section, in this page, left side we will have the components. We have to make sure that whether the component is listed in that section or not. So let us check the component with the name. No, it is not displayed. Let us one more check the code. Let us check the metadata file. Yes, here is exposed is false. Let's give it as true. And the Lightning Web Component it is available for record page, home page. Select the targets. Just simply copy this code and paste into the metadata file. After everything is pasted, let us deploy this source code. Source code to our org. Yeah. Yes. SFDX deployment is successfully run. So just go to the home page and one more time just refresh this page. Now the component should be visible here. Just type no, it's not displaying. I think it has some issue. Let us check, find out what is that. Yes, still it is false. Let by this source to org. Just I am following the tutorial. Step by step the code is listed in this block. We can copy this and try in your org. Now refresh the Lightning App Builder page. Now it should come because we have changed is exposed to the true from false. So it should display here. Yes, you can find the hello world component here. Yes, let us drag this component here to see the output. Yes, here the component is, you can check the code, hello world, name world. Just give a small change in the value. welcome to the Hello World. I'm changing the track data and just deploying this just to make sure the changes is applied or not. Once it is deployed in the Lightning component, you can see this message instead of the world. You can see the welcome to the Hello World in this section. Here you are watching the world. This should be replaced with our message that we have changed with welcome to the Hello World. The page is getting refreshed. Yeah. This is the final step we are implementing for the creation of the Lightning Web Component. Just simply type the Hello World and just drag the component here. Yes, now you can see the changes. The message is changed from the world to welcome to the Hello World. And if you want to make available this component to be displayed in the home page, you can select save and you can see it in, you can activate it. And you can also see the same component in the home page. Yes, this is the creation. Now we successfully create the Hello World Lightning component. If you have any doubts or any issues while creating the Lightning component or while installing the setup of the DX tools, running CLI, or setting the Visual Studio and Visual Studio extensions, you can comment here. I could assist with your queries. You can simply follow the steps mentioned in this blog. Yeah, thank you.